Hi, and welcome to this demonstration about the editor that you can use with the Glossary Widget for Adobe Captivate. The editor is available on my website, cpguru.com/editor, and it will allow you to insert and style text more easily than handwriting HTML tags in an XML file. And once you have your description set up as you would like it to look, you can copy it and insert it in your XML file directly. So we're gonna go through the editor itself. We're gonna need some placeholder text, so we'll just go to Word here and get some text, and we'll copy that and we'll switch back to the editor and paste it in. As you can see, it just pastes the text in and doesn't have any formatting at all. So we're gonna add some paragraphs. Here we go. If we click the preview button now, we can see in our preview area how our formatting would look. So I'll click preview, and as you can see, it's still just one large paragraph. There's nothing that's happened to our text so far. This is because we need to add some elements that our parser can understand, so it knows that, okay, this is going to be a paragraph, and this text is going to be bold, and this text is going to be underlined, etc. So we'll start by marking our first paragraph here, and we'll click the paragraph button, and we'll do that to the next two as well. There we go, paragraph 3. There's some blank lines, there we go. Click preview. As you can see, it changed slightly, but there's still not entirely as I want it to be. I want to have some lines, just as we have up here, blank lines between it to separate the text. So we'll insert a break in the first paragraph and in the second paragraph. We'll click preview, and you can see it changed the formatting, so it looks just like I want it now. Okay, so this is the basic formatting. Now we want to add some colors and want to add some style. So we'll take the insert tab here and we'll make that bold. There's a home tab here. We'll make that bold as well, if I can get the right selection. Here we go. And we'll take the theme elements and make them bold as well. If I click preview, we can see that it changed all 3 places to bold as it should. So that's pretty good. We can select some text and we can underline it, and it will become underlined in our preview area. We can insert links, so I'll take document building blocks. That's a good link. Hang on, there we go. And we'll click the link button. There's a dialog prompt, so we enter the website that we want to link to. We can choose between self and blank. You probably always want to use blank, because if you choose self, it will open in the window that is currently displaying your course and causing that to unload. So select blank. We'll click insert link. You can see it added some HTML tags stuff up here. If we preview it, it doesn't really change anything, but if we hover our mouse here, we can see that it changes into a hand cursor, so something is definitely happening. We click it and it loads the site, so the link is good. However, it's pretty difficult for anyone watching this to find out this is actually a link, so we want to do some formatting to that as well. So we'll select our text and we'll start by underlining it, and we'll probably want to add a different font color as well. So I'll click font. I think this is size 14. And we'll add a nice blue color and say insert tag. We'll try and click preview. And as you can see now, it looks like a link. Actually, still works as a link as well, but it looks more like a link now. So that's a way that you can format links in your XML document that goes to the description, the glossary widget. We have a couple of other stuff up here. We have list items, for example. So we'll go to the correct one, of course. There we go. And we'll write some words here: alpha, beta, Charlie, delta. We can select each one of these and make it into a list item. List item. if we click preview, we can see that it added these as bullet points in your description. We probably want to have a break so it's separated a bit, so we'll insert a break here, and we'll click preview again, and you can see it moved down as it should. And there is an image button up here, and clicking it will allow you to open upload a file. This probably is not a good idea. Actually, it's disabled, because in order to use this with the editor, you would have to upload the files to my server, and I don't want to allow that due to copyright issues and infringements and all kinds of stuff. So the Glossary widget allows you to add images in another way, so you need to use that instead. If you are unhappy with something you did, you can click undo, and you can see it moved the break down here. You can basically undo all you want. Now we need to make it again, because I actually had to use this example, so we'll just make lists again. There you go. List. And our break as well. Just preview. Okay, everything looks good. So let's say that I probably want to show you the font color as well. We want to change this text to a different color. We can say pink color here. Preview, and you can see that the font color of the that we selected is applied to the text here. Okay, so now we'll say this is what we want it to look like. I'll click the copy to clipboard, and now all I need to do is copy this to my glossary XML file at the correct location. So I'm gonna switch to Dreamweaver. I'm using Adobe Dreamweaver, and in Dreamweaver here I have I'm going to use the word Aboriginal to apply this to, even though it's not the correct explanation, but it's just for the sake of example. So in the description note here, I hope you read the documentation so that you know what the different XML nodes are, but in the description notes we have also a CData starting tag, and we have a, where do we go here, CData ending tag. We need these because we formatted the text, and by formatting the text we have added elements that the XML parser would not understand unless we tell it to use CData. CData basically tells the XML parser to interpret all that comes between these tags as one single node, as one single instance of XML data. So we're gonna select our content here, and we're gonna paste it in. So now we have the text that we just formatted. We'll save it, and we'll open the glossary test project that I have here, and as you can see we have our text looking here. You have the pink text that we did, we have the bold insert tab, we have our link. I can't click it because it played it directly in Flash though. We had our underlined text, and we had our paragraphs down at the bottom. So this is an easy way to apply formatting to your text. Of course you can do it directly in Dreamweaver. If I wanted to make this word bold, I could just type in the proper code for the bold tag, and I'll click save. We'll go, it's the ActionScript word. We'll need to close and reload this again. There we go. Click ActionScript, and you can see object oriented is now in bold. Of course, if you're used to working with XML and HTML tags, it's probably easier for you to write it by hand like I just did now. But if you're not familiar with working with XML and especially the HTML tags, then the editor will probably be a very helpful tool to you. At least that's why it's created. So I hope that you'll find it useful. Okay, but that should be that's all about the editor, and I hope you found this useful.